Okay. I think I know what I'm doing. What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode, episode 13 of Historically Haunted VODCAST. I'm your host, Adam the Historian Ghost Hunter, Adam Began. With me tonight, I got some awesome guests. They had me on their show back when no one knew who the fuck I was. They kind of gave me a boost. Shane Feek and Jay Hill, Studio 6 Paranormal Podcast are my guests tonight. So let's share if you guys get questions, you want to talk, that's awesome. Just be cool. Don't be a dick or you're out of here. So without further ado, my homies, Mr. Shane and Mr. Jay, what is up, my brothers?
What's up?
Yo.
What's up?
We're ready to go. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Awesome. I just want to say right off the bat, like I said on the beginning of the show, I really appreciate you guys having me on as your mystery guest, as we were saying. And I've been kind of blowing up since then, honestly, kind of gave me a boost. And I've been super tight. Jay's given me a lot of good readings about my mother. Him and my mom hang out a lot, it seems like. Rest in peace, Mom. And Shane's fucking awesome. Shane's got a great sense of humor. Before anybody asks any questions, because I've been dying to ask, and I don't think I ever had. How did you guys hook up? Who met who, and how'd you guys?
All right, so I go first. Yeah. You go first, Jay.
I'll go first. All's yours, brother.
I'll go first. That's
all right,
fine.
Go for it.
Okay, so I was on a podcast a while ago, like last December, like a year and a half ago, and it's something I was interested in, and it was something I thought I could do. And about a couple weeks later, I see this post on Paranormal Buzz Radio, and that Shane, you put up that, didn't you? That you were looking.
Shay put it up for me.
Okay, so that you were looking to have another podcast. And
yep. That's run by Matt Waddell and Shay Connell or Shay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I think I remember.
Yeah. So then I just basically I answered the ad and said, yeah, I'd be kind of interested. And then we started talking on the phone, and all of a sudden it was Shane was like, well, I was looking to be a host, but if you want to be the host, I'll be the co-host. I'm happy with that. I'm like,
which I am happy with that, because he has to do all the work.
I was gonna say it's kind of chill being the
co-host.
Yeah,
I just show up, say my spiel, and move along.
Yeah.
Poor Jay has to do all the work.
But that's funny. Betsy Brown says hello. She's a big supporter. She rolls with Shane Pittman and Josh Purvis of the Searchers. Cool. Close friend of Heather's and I. Heather says what's up to her and everybody she's watching too. Heather and I are going to be on you guys' show in a couple Sundays from now. So finish your story. I'm sorry, I just wanted to bring that in. So so pretty much you said I'll do it, and you guys just went off and just
basically I just decided to take a chance. And first I thought I was going to be a co-host, and then all of a sudden I was kind of thrust into being a host, and then I was like, okay.
Who was you guys' first guest? Who did you guys decide that
we had Our Haunted Lives, didn't we?
Oh,
yeah.
David
and
Christy?
Dave and Christine, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. And then we had April Brissett on after that.
Yep, she's awesome.
Yeah, she's like awesome.
Medium housewife. Yep, Jersey.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, we had so many.
Those are files. Yeah.
I can't even remember all of them now. There's so many.
I know.
You have a lot.
Yeah.
You can see old episodes on your Facebook page and on your YouTube channel.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. On the YouTube, I need 25 or so more subscribers to go live on YouTube, and then I'll have. So
all you people got to subscribe.
Yeah.
Here's someone I think you guys know. She says hello.
Yeah, she's cool.
Medium Sky.
She was on our show.
Yep.
That's awesome. She was supposed to be on mine. Something she kind of happened, but she said she's going to come back. Now that you're watching, I'm holding you to it, Sky. I got to have you on my show. She's a big supporter, which is great. Betsy shared it. Thank you, Betsy, for sharing. Betsy's really coming into her own as an investigator as well. So let's talk about some shit. Shane, what state are you out of again? It's around by Delaware. Michigan.
I'm in Michigan, yep. And right now it's like 65 degrees, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, it's 65 degrees here.
It's not going to be for another day or two, and then it's going to be cold. Mm-hmm. So, hey, Jay, when it starts to get cold, let me know so I know.
I will.
You'll know first.
Yeah, I'll know first. Yep. And
that's where the weather pattern goes
too. So.
No, great.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you, Shane? So what do you do in your spare time up there? There must be some crazy monsters and shit around Michigan.
Well,
UFO
I go on
sightings
quite
and
a
stuff.
few
You do that stuff.
investigations, and I listen to a lot of vinyl. And of course,
Atta
right now I'm working on the
boy.
wife's car, so that's it is what it is.
Yeah,
you know?
both you guys are kind of having car problems. I myself kind of am too. It's just fucking vehicles, man. They don't make them like they did in the 60s.
Yeah, but yeah, I've been doing quite a bit of stuff with the science stuff. I've been hanging out with my friend Brian Lath, and he is a scientist down south in Indiana, and we're moving to the next level with our sensor boards and some data collaboration stuff. And there's going to be fairly soon, we'll eventually have a show with me and Brian.
Oh,
so
very cool.
But yeah, we're trying. The idea here is to standardize and simplify the ghost recording stuff enough that the lay ghost hunter can, load an app on their phone, do some basic things, and then upload science data to a central database. So that's what we're working on. We're making progress. Had some meetings. I went down to Marion, Indiana, and we met for lunch, and we talked about that for a little bit.
Oh, that's very cool.
So yeah, we're making progress on that. It's going to be probably almost a year before we finally have, the final product. We're kind of in alpha and beta right now, just kind of working on the software, working on the database, getting things built. So
yeah, Shane's the skeptical Egon type.
Yeah. I'm the Egon type. Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
You're going to talk about a little bit about you're doing a show yourself.
Ooh,
him, right? Was it with him or you have another person?
Brian Lath. Yeah. Eventually we'll do. Yeah. It'll be this one, but it'll be Studio 6. It'll just be me, I guess. So.
Yep. It'll be just Shane hosting his own show.
Totally fine with me.
John says hi to everybody. We got him coming in now. Mary Elizabeth Lentz, awesome. Some new faces, very cool. What was it say? How was Shane's 222? I know he likes numbers. And how about Jay?
Mine was super awesome. Matter of fact, I actually had I'm a nerd. All right, just in case you guys didn't know.
In case anybody didn't get that.
In case anybody didn't know, I'm a nerd. And so I actually had all of my reminders set for 2:22 a.m. 2:22 p.m., 22:22 if you're in military time. So I got to hit that son of a bitch 3 times in one day.
Laughing her ass off, Nick.
And so I'd set it for 20 seconds before so I could actually watch it go. So I could watch the numbers change.
Yeah.
And I nerded that one up.
I stayed home. I actually was supposed to go to
work.
I
was at home. I was just.
But we had an ice storm. Yeah, we had like a 10th.
Oh yeah, we had that.
This guy's laughing at you guys.
That's all right. She's cool.
I wasn't gonna drive that, so I just said I'm just gonna stay home, and that's what I did. You know, I just chilled. So
you guys are both very chill people. Jay, what about you? I know life's kind of hectic and everything. How are you doing on your medium stuff? You kind of doing anything? You kind of staying low?
Yeah, actually, me and Elizabeth Merrick got a live show next Saturday, where we're doing live readings. We're actually continuing that from last Saturday or a couple Saturdays ago. So we had an influx of people and we weren't able to get to everybody. So we decided to, make it for another date. So we'll see.
I gotta get Jay on an investigation with me. Every time I try to, we just can't seem to hook up at the same time. But if I can't, I gotta get both of you guys to New England. We gotta get to Salem and do some sort of event. Something that would be monumental. And if that can't happen, at least go live. But that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
Well, I would really like to come to the Gettysburg Bash, and I've been thinking about that.
That would be cool.
And I've been him-hawing about it, and everybody's been telling me to get my room and just go and this and that. And so it's like, I'm just so it's a possibility that I would do it. Now, would you be there, Adam?
See, I don't see why not. As far as like the whole Corona knock on wood thing, I think we're kind of out of the clear on that bullshit.
Yeah, pretty good.
I think so. I think that's kind of what's up, Troy. Troy says, "What's going on?" A long time paranormal investigator, good man. Yeah, that would be fun. I've been to Gettysburg. Heather's never gone, and I've been 3 times, and I tell you, man, there's nothing like. Have you guys been? There's nothing like coming on the field, dude.
I know, right?
I haven't been there, but I have a another ghost friend from a local group that she is a tour guide for the Gettysburg thing. And so she does a lot of the tours for the museum part and for the other part.
Is that I know her name, I think I'm friends with her. I can't think of it. Pam Barry or something
No,
like that.
she's an older lady, and I don't even remember her name now, which is terrible of me. I've only met her like once, honestly.
Edit.
Yeah, cut that out. Yeah, let it go live.
No, it's live. I can't cut. Hey,
They can
just let
laugh
everybody
at me.
know-
I don't care.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. We got about 8, 9, 10 watchers, listeners, viewers, whatever. If you guys have any questions, man, seriously, I'll bring you on board. Ask the guys any questions, which brings me to my next question individually. Feel free to answer it first, whoever. Well, how many years you guys have in the paranormal altogether? How many, or separately, I should say? Like, when did you guys start?
Off and on for me, it's just been, I mean, probably, I don't know, active, probably 3 that I've just been kind of, you know what I mean, just doing it. But for most of my life, I've done intermittent ones, you know what I mean? So
You've had your gift your whole life. I remember you.
Yeah.
we've talked
So, so it's kind of like, you know, I really wanted to dive into the whole Wisconsin paranormal research, and nothing seemed to really wanted to work. And then I kind of realized that was kind of a different path I'm going down. And so I started doing my mediumship, you know, full time, focusing on that in the show. And now I, you know, this is where I'm supposed to be, you know? And so
the show's getting big.
You're doing a good job, Jay.
Thank you.
Yeah, Shane.
I don't have
wore
to do
my
nothing but
shirt
show up. So
Jay sent me after my car accident, and of course being on the show, you guys sent me a Studio 6 shirt with a
you still
HP
have
logo.
that.
I wore it the other day, and someone goes, because it was warm here in Maine the other day, it was like 50. And I wore it, and someone goes, "Is that HP Lovecraft? Nice." I go, "I've been to his gravesite in his house." I go, "This shirt is Studio 6 podcast, paranormal podcast," and the guy wrote it down. So it's only an extra person, but even if it's one fucking person, dude, that's how I look at it. It's free publicity. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and if people recognize Longfellow or Lovecraft,
right.
you know, they're probably going to be somewhat into history and ghosts, and that's kind of what we all incorporate. You know, Shane, well, both you guys are both historian kind of type, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys, which brings me to my next. I was going to say something real quick. Heather says something, my girl, which I know the answer. I want to see if you guys do. I'm sure you do. She wants to go to, the girl's house that's the only recorded civilian casualty in Gettysburg. You know that house. The girl is baking bread, and she got shot, and you must know that. You know who that is, right?
no,
I don't know.
Unfortunately, our friend Google might, but I don't.
Jenny Wade house.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I probably
name
did know that, but it's just
She was baking bread, and one of the Union soldiers. I'm sorry, she was baking bread for the Unions soldiers, and one of the Confederates shot through the door and shot her in her own kitchen baking bread.
I saw a show that featured that. I should have known that because I remember seeing that story.
I got a med card. You guys are cool.
Woo! See, maybe she was baking brownies.
I don't. You know what?
Brownies.
I don't smoke with investigations. I don't smoke in cemeteries. I don't drink. I don't do. It's just I'm at home, dude. It's Saturday night, right?
Yes,
you know
do
what
it.
I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever. Cheers to everybody at home. Here's your coffee, your water.
Woo!
This is a local brew. Check it out. Cool little monster.
My
I
coffee.
love Oddball beer.
Yeah,
Never heard of it.
man. If I drank coffee
Brewing.
this late at night, it'd be like 4 a.m. and I'd still be staring at the wall.
Let me ask you guys a little something, since everybody in chat's being dicks and no one's asking good questions.
Yeah.
I love giving people shit. Let's go off subject. What's you guys' favorite food? What do you guys go to if you guys had to get? Is it pizza, barbecue ribs, tacos?
Oh, this one's easy for me. Steak.
Do it up, brother. Hit me.
Steak with mushrooms.
Oh,
Everybody
and
says fucking
onions.
steak. Everybody says fucking steak.
Well, and shrimp could be a good second.
Cheers to Chris Sanders. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. Yeah, he brought me to Iowa a couple times. We went out, hung out together, and we did our thing together. We both accompanied each other. He went out. He's like, "You want to go with me? I'm going alone." I'm like, "I don't really want to go alone." I'm like, "I'll fucking go." We went to the Axe Murder House, with the Gettysburg Axe Murder House. Went to where Bonnie and Clyde, Clyde's brother, got shot and killed there in Iowa. And bucket list stuff. Which reminds me, individually, because there's two of you. What's your bucket list place? Besides Gettysburg, obviously. If you had to go tomorrow? Queen Mary, Salem, New Orleans. Where
Oh my
haven't you
God.
been? Come on, Jay. Give me
Hinsdale
some-
House.
Huh?
Hinsdale House. That's where I want to go.
Oh,
And
New
I'm going to
York.
be there in
Oh,
April.
Tony
So
Klaus.
Yeah, he's going to be there in April. So
that your
I
answer,
want
Jay?
to. I want to go to the Washoe Club.
The what?
Washoe Club in Virginia City. Okay, now you have to look. Now get on your phone and look
Fuck,
on
stop
my
me.
page.
The
Come on
Washington
now.
Club?
The
Washington
Washoe Club.
Huh.
You stumped Shane too. Shane, you don't know what that is? Sounds like a Native American name.
Nope.
Oh, Heather's got it. My secretary's on it. My partner's on it.
All right.
The Washoe Club. Wait a minute. Washoe. Isn't that where they filmed Friday the 13th in New Jersey? Washoe.
No.
No, I don't know where it is. I have no
No.
idea.
See, Chris Sanders says yes. That place is amazing.
Well, fuck him. He's lying. He's never been there either.
Yeah, right.
Washoe Club and Museum, Virginia City.
Virginia City, the Washoe Club.
So I wonder if the Playboy Mansion has any ghost activity.
That'd be pretty cool. And if
See,
not, you see a pair of boobs, right?
Yeah, at the very least. I mean, drop the board
Yeah,
down
you
there.
just want to go in the fucking hot tub with some of the playmates. What do you care if it's on?
Well, we could see if old Hefner is still going.
Oh, look. Jay, it says Haunted Museum.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Virginia
so
City.
Find out about this place? You see it on a show?
I've known about Virginia City since the first Ghost Adventures I watched.
I love giving Chris shit. He's good. He's good people.
That's some funny shit.
I got this today from the International Cryptozoology Museum, the Dover Demon, Massachusetts. Check that bad boy out.
So yeah, I got the nerd shirt.
Oh, talk is cheap. Yes.
Show me the code.
Oh, that's such a gamer. I love it.
You see, and I have to have.
Yeah, he's got the good.
Oh, he's stripping now. I better cover my eyes.
Is
Whoa.
that? What is that? Is that a metal band?
That's Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo.
That's Scooby Doo.
Oh,
Scooby Doo is freaking
classic.
awesome.
That's what got kids into ghost hunting at 5 years old. The Scooby Doo. It wasn't the Ghostbusters and fucking Ed Warren. It was Scooby Doo. Oh wow. Ghosts are just old men with masks on.
Yeah, and they got some new Scooby Doo now, and it's cheesy. It ain't nothing like the old stuff. Yeah, they're talking about cell phones and everything else on the new Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah. Oh,
my grandson watches it.
Weird.
Yeah, it's weird to hear things like that on Scooby Doo.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even look the same.
No.
No.
So Virginia City is one of my biggest bucket lists. I mean, there's people that do watch Ghost Adventures. When I first watched the very first Ghost Adventures a long time ago, that was when they were in the Goldfield Hotel, and that was pretty cool.
Oh wow, that is pretty cool. I love that because literally everybody's like, oh, Queen Mary, oh, Lizzie Borden's, oh, Salem, and which is great. I love.
I love all those places. I really like the ship too.
But I like to hear rare shit. Both you guys said places that I wouldn't really expect. Hinsdale House is great, but it's really not on anybody's top list, which is awesome because it deserves that love and respect too. You know what I mean? That's cool. That's cool. I like that.
And we have a couple local places here. We have a local place here that the Van Buren County Poorhouse.
Oh, Van Buren, the president.
Well, Van Buren County is a county in Michigan, and it's a museum. It used to be a poorhouse, then it became a museum. So
what's up, Katie?
Katie's cool. Woo, Katie.
Oh, Chris's suicide force in Japan. That's
I heard about that too. Yep.
People find fucking shoes and clothes left behind and shit like that all the time. It's kind of like Mount Everest, the Tomb of Death. Now, Dracula's Castle, Transylvania. That'd be pretty wild. Vlad.
Now, I'm gonna name drop.
Of course,
Michelle LeBaron. Michelle LeBaron.
Yeah.
Oh, she's good people.
Okay. That's who you should probably have on the show. She could tell you all about Virginia City because that's where I learned a lot of my stuff. Yeah, that's one of her favorite places, and that's one of the things that I would love to do is to investigate with her. And one of these days, me and her are going to plan that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I got a question for both of you. What's one of the places you have been to that you'd love to go back? That's you're like, oh, I got to get back there.
Oh, that's an easy one.
Yeah, Shane's fucking quick. I like
Yeah,
that.
I'd go back to the
Intro
LST.
style.
It's the LST 393. It's a big ship in the Muskegon Harbor here on Lake Michigan. We found weird shit in there. I mean, I'm talking like.
What do you mean, like an old school like docking
No,
ship, like produce ship? Or
it
something?
is a ship that was in. It was in on D-Day. It went on the shores of Normandy, and it dropped troops and tanks and jeeps, and it survived, of course. And they turned it into a museum, and it's docked in the Muskegon Harbor here in Michigan. And so now you can go on there, but you can, go anywhere in the whole ship, down in the engine rooms, up in the wheelhouse. And there's some crazy shit there. I mean, we're talking, this ain't no normal space.
Oh boy, I love that. I love that because I've never heard of that. That makes me wanna.
Yeah, and then there's a submarine, which I haven't done, but it's like in the same harbor. They have a submarine that's actually still under the water that you can go and go inside of it, and of course, it was in the war as well. So
yeah,
but it's a crazy. So all right, Jay, you're up.
Mine is the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park.
Oh, your friend here says, I'm sorry, Jay, real quick. I would watch the sunrise on Lake Michigan every morning when I look. Oh, Chicago.
Yep.
I'm a.
Yeah, Katie's my.
He loves it. I'm a Bears fan.
Yeah, Katie's my electronics and solder buddy.
Jay gives me shit.
We hang out and build equipment and stuff virtually online.
Another nerd. That's cool.
She's an awesome nerd. You gotta love Katie.
Dude, all nerds are awesome. And fuck anybody that says otherwise. Jay, sorry, go ahead to you, my friend. You've been.
I said the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. I've been there twice. I've been there twice, and did my own little mini investigation years ago, and had great stuff. Oh yeah.
That's where the ghost hunters went, I think, on Halloween, and they heard a girl's voice in the basement or something, right? If I remember that episode.
I'm not sure.
Oh my good Lord. And of course, if you guys don't know, Jay broadcasts out of a very what did Jay say? He corrected me. A very spirited.
Spirited. Can't say haunted because that would just be a thing.
Yeah, spirited, which obviously it's a classy way, and I think it's quite beautiful. Which it is a beautiful Lake Geneva is gorgeous anyway. Wisconsin anyway, in Michigan, Minnesota, Michigan. Shane, you guys are out kind of Midwest.
They're all filled with cheese on the west side over there.
Yeah.
Well, you had Eddie Gein. Eddie Gein.
I'm on the east side of the lake. He's on the west side of the lake.
Jay likes Eddie Gein, right, Jay?
No, I do not. No.
Come on, Psycho is based off him. Texas Chainsaw. He was an inspiration to so many. Yeah. No, have you ever encountered anything, Jay? Being a psychic, being in that area, have you ever felt at all? Just curious.
Yeah, but I have barriers up for that. So
smart man.
But yeah, except for the one time when I had Mr. Gein's name on my mind for a week. Every time I woke up in the morning.
Whoa,
the first thing I thought of, I was like, why am I thinking of that? And I don't know anything about the guy. I never researched him, never knew, but his name kept popping in my head every morning when I'd wake up, and I was like, okay, stop.
You can do that, Jay. You can put your barriers up.
I did. Right? And
I don't need barriers.
After about a week. Yeah, after about a week.
You're a serial killer anyway. Let's face it. How many you got in your basement? But I mean, Jay, you're very strong-willed. Like you take a lot in stride. You're great with your radio show. You promote and all that good shit. But you're very strong-willed. You've told me some stuff about my mom that's made me cry. Like you've been with the accident I was in and stuff. Like you don't push it, but you describe it.
Yeah. I don't try to push it on anybody. You know what I mean? If I'm prompted to say so, then I'll say it. You know,
it's
fantastic. Your mom, being the Italian she is, came through loud and clear.
He knew that before he didn't know my mom or me. And he goes, "Oh, your mom's Italian." I'm like, "Holy shit." I mean, come on now. That's a 50-50.
Well, it was a telltale thing because she kind of talked with her hands and she was very assertive and very just my boy. Remember when she told me, she said that's my boy.
That's what she called me. That's what she told me. Get out of the car. She would get out, my boy. And I said, that's what she told me when I get out of the car. I heard her voice, Jay. I mean, I don't want to get into it. It's not about me right now. But
I know, but it's still cool that you have that connection.
It's
Yep.
cool that you have that connection with me. And I can't, well, no, seriously, because people are bullshitting this field. You guys know that. I'm sure you guys have come across some people that are just fucking, buy my t-shirt.
Yeah.
I've been in a show and I read a script. So it's like, this is a real, and then there's the fucking so you know what I mean? You guys pick and choose. I'm sorry. I'm here with my hands.
Yeah.
Everybody's going on. Oh, let's see. Your friend's shucking out.
Looks like Troy's got a question.
Awesome. You guys are good. I'm falling behind. Let me see.
I quit after being chased by a crackhead.
Yeah, chased by a crackhead. She's a funny chick. That's funny.
She's
Nicole,
cool.
I know the feeling. Nicole's good people. Nicole runs Haunted Real Connections on Paranormal King Radio. I think you were her guest, Jay, 2 weeks ago or something, right?
It's about a month.
All right, so there we go. We got a question.
There goes Shane. Thank you, Troy, for saving the show.
All right, so I got some comments for this one.
For both,
here
do
we
you
go.
think mag lights can give the tangible evidence? Mag lights. Go ahead.
Flashlights, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I hate to burst everybody's bubble, but the flashlight's mostly for just making sure you don't trip over the video camera cables and fall down the stairs. So there's some physics behind this whole adventures of the light turning on and turning off. And basically, what happens is these people decide, okay, we're going to slightly unscrew the flashlight until the batteries just touch the terminals. This is a common thing. And so what happens is as the little terminal cools off, it will start touching the battery. The light comes on, it gets warm, the metal gets warm, it starts to curl a little bit, and that little copper tab lifts up off the battery, and oh look, the light goes off. And so if you're asking it questions, a lot of times, well, pretty much all the time, it just kind of goes on and off randomly. And so, there is actual physics behind it. Some flashlights work better than others as far as a stage prop. But I would not communicate through them. I mean, maybe maybe that's just me. Maybe Joe, maybe Jay can tell me if, ask a ghost for me and be like, hey, do you guys screw with flashlights or not? But
well, you're definitely the techie guy. I know Jay's techie too, but you're definitely the techie guy. But what do you say, Jay? What say you?
I say that I'm kind of on the same lines. I mean, I've never even really used the unscrew method for flashlights. I haven't even messed with them. You know what I mean? So
it seems kind of chintzy. It's hard to. It's like, what the fuck? Does
well,
that really
I mean, I don't have to really do that. So, I mean, usually if I'm in a haunted location, or if I'm at like the hotel or whatever,
you're feeling it, right? I mean,
yeah, he just plugs in, hooks up, and he's just having a chat with them.
I mean, and of course you got the cat balls, which went ape shit when we talked about Lizzie that show.
I remember that.
Right. But yeah, that was wild.
Lizzie Borden. For those you don't know, Lizzie Borden, might as well just shut the fucking show off now. But anyway, I hate explaining things. Who's Lizzie? But people here in the new generation really don't know who Lizzie Borden is or the Boston Strangler. It's kind of sad. We got a good friend of mine that I've never met from Australia, Amanda Wright Tabone. She runs the Australian Paranormal Society. It's like 240,000 followers. I had her husband, William Tabone, on a couple weeks ago, and she runs Haunted, Beautiful, and Old by Amanda APS. And I started watching that back in 2016. So she's watching from Australia right now. Aussie. Awesome, Amanda. What time is it in Australia, Amanda? Curious. That's cool. We're reaching Aussie land. That's killer. It's going to be like noon tomorrow probably there or something.
Yeah. It's probably like 6 a.m.
yeah, probably. Maybe she's just up getting
a
snack or taking a piss real quick. I feel like you're just tuning in.
12 p.m.
12 p.m. So that's what, midnight or noon?
That's noon.
Okay, so you haven't probably
come on, Adam. It's noon.
I know. I'm pretty stoned. I've been drinking beer and smoking weed, guys.
Well, frick yeah.
Are you getting twisted? Is that what you're doing?
No.
No, he's not. Those guys, those two girls are crazy.
Not too bad. Oh, two
Katie.
girls?
Katie and Mandy. They're my besties.
Careful down, Shane. It's a kiss show. It's Halloween in Australia, as it says. Everybody's a joker. Welcome to the show, guys. We like to have fun here. That's good. What you guys? Let's go off subject too a little bit. What you guys just go to as far as movies go? You guys horror nuts, comedy buffs, historian, documentary type shit?
I like action movies.
Oh,
So
very cool.
I'm strictly kind of like I like action type movies. I also like sci-fi.
Sci-fi is cool.
I
Like
like
the old
sci-fi.
aliens. I can
Yeah.
see Shane being a beep boop type guy. Beep, beep,
Yeah.
beep, and the
Yeah, I
fucking
don't really
aliens and
watch
shit.
TV. I read books a lot, and surf the web a lot. Watching TV, I just ain't got time. Oh,
Picked it
that's
up
cool.
today, written by Lauren Coleman,
Woot
International
woot.
Cryptozoology Museum. It's all about spots all over America where monsters have been seen. Dover Demon and Dogman and Serpentine and fucking Jackalopes and everything. So
Yeah.
I'm going to pick you guys up in a Cadillac with a suitcase full of hundreds in like about 3 weeks, and we're going to go cross country. Us three go to
I'll be there.
big bottle of tequila and a fucking pound of weed and a bunch of ones, and we'll just go. And we'll look for every monster we can find, dude. I know that's the thing I love about you guys. You guys are down with whatever.
We're doing, man. Let's do this.
Studio 6 Paranormal Podcast, Shane Feek, Jay Hill, Wisconsin Paranormal Research, and he's on TikTok. Let's talk about your TikTok, Jay. You were on it kind of hard and heavy. You're kind of backing off now. You still
Yeah,
on
a little
that?
bit. I just got so many irons in the fire, you know.
What
it's
it really
tough
is
touches.
the teenage girls are outdoing him with their dance.
Literally.
Steps, and he just can't dance.
Right.
Literally.
And so they're like, he's like, yeah, I can't compete.
I
with
love
them.
you.
I'm out.
I love you both. That's why I brought you on, because you guys are fucking, you're down to earth. You're both great. human
Jay will
beings,
never let me on the show
but you
again
got
after
some
this.
sense of
No,
humor, man.
you are done. You're finished.
I'm done. He's kicking me out right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right,
Oh,
Nicole.
no.
Shout out to Nicole. She just wrote a book. She's going to write me a book. If you guys want a book, reach out to Nicole. She's good people, too.
Yeah,
And I like horror and paranormal.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Jay, that was you. Yeah, you like horror?
Yeah, no, Shane
I'm
does.
sorry,
I'm
Shane.
not.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
like-
a big-
I like stuff.
Yeah,
I
you're
just
an action
don't
guy.
really watch much TV. Almost never. I mean, the thing it's for the grandson to watch is Scooby-Doo on.
Scooby-Doo.
That's about the only thing the TV does.
Yeah.
I still watch Scooby Doo. The old
Me
ones?
too.
Oh yeah.
The new ones are cheesy. Don't not watch the
Oh,
new ones.
I won't. Yeah, anything
Yeah,
after the
dude.
70s can just go.
Yeah.
Shane, you said that they're texting or not texting. Are they texting, you said? What are they
Yeah,
doing?
they do texting and they talk about cell phones and they're
Oh,
you know,
they do vape hits, right? And they eat vegan and they're transsexual.
Probably.
Oh yeah, it's all fucking. Oh yeah, everybody's a fire hydrant and it's all.
and their
Oh,
mystery
dude.
machine doesn't have any mysteries anymore, really. So.
Oh no! Everybody's
It's
evil.
pretty
They
lame.
didn't mean it, guys. Let them go. They didn't mean to kill 30 people. They're over it. Let's be nice. They had a mental breakdown. Let them go. Oh
Yeah, it's
come
like
on.
that.
I'm good, dude. I like the old school shit. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
fucking good because I grew up in the 80s and I know how to take a bump. I don't know. Call me crazy. So that's
All right.
cool. Horror. I mean, I watch documentaries. I like to learn off shit. I try to look up on YouTube like places people have been.
I like Curiosity Stream. You ever watch that?
Oh no! What is it? You have to
It's on-
send me that.
I think it's
messenger.
Netflix Curiosity Stream.
Oh, see,
You
I
can
love
definitely
that.
get it on the Roku.
Oh, cool. I love like shock docs, all that. I'll have to check that out because we got Roku. We got Peacock and all that stuff. And I
Yep.
watched the shock docs, Betty and Barney Hill UFO
Yep.
abduction. I've been to where they've been abducted in New Hampshire. I've been to their grave sites. I want to go to where the house they died in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I have the coordinates. It's an hour away. I think I'm going to go tomorrow and bring a joint with Heather and take some selfies. It's where
Sweet.
But
Your
Barney
selfies
Hill,
are the best.
you know
If
me.
anybody can take selfies, it's Adam. He's got
Yeah.
I gotta
hundreds.
do it because if I'm so worried I'm gonna have fucking Alzheimer's and I don't want to be 90 and go, if I ever been anywhere, I want to look back and go, oh shit, I went to Lizzie Borden's. And every day I wake up and go, oh shit, I went to Lizzie Borden's.
Yeah, see,
And they'll say, oh my
Zuckerberg
God,
probably. Yeah, old Zuckerberg had to put in more servers just to hold all your selfies.
Right.
That's a good one. I haven't heard it. That's why I have to make a
Yeah.
YouTube channel because I need a fucking 3 hard drives just to make sure. I keep it going.
Right.
But I mean,
No
so you know
shit.
what? I'm getting. It's there's so many things out there, as you guys know. Like even Shane said, he goes, I don't know how you fucking do it. I got a 9 to 5. I go, why? DoorDash, I guess. But for the most part, there's so much stuff in New England. I could go literally an hour and a half. Me and Heather can hit up where there's a buried witch, to where there's a Satan's footprint, to where there's pirates and mermaids, to it's all within. You know, so you guys, what's both your favorite local haunts? What's both something you both go to? Is there a local cemetery you both?
I go to the
Your own-
poorhouse,
in
the
your own
Van
neck
Buren
of the woods.
Poorhouse, and the Michigan State Theater. Those are both really good.
Ooh, what was the first one? The poorhouse?
The Van Buren Poorhouse. I mentioned it before, but
You
yeah.
mentioned that earlier about
Yep.
the president. Yeah.
And then the Michigan State Theater is awesome. in Lansing.
Ooh.
Yeah, we have a good theater in Oshkosh too.
There's
That
always
I mean,
theaters.
Yeah,
Oshkosh.
Theaters are Oshkosh. Yeah. So
Great pants. Plug to them.
mhm.
So that's your guys' go-to as far as local goes. What do you guys use for protection? I know you're both like, you don't really obviously go too much together. You do your own thing. Are you guys both into sage and rocks?
9mm 357. That's usually what I have.
Hey, that's America.
America, especially in Michigan.
America. Yeah, no, I do all my guard and guardian stuff beforehand.
Yeah,
Yep.
you do before you even leave. You get grounded.
Yeah,
You do all that.
Yeah,
I always get grounded when I leave too, because I'm in trouble for something.
Yeah, I love it. I tell you what, if shit don't work out with him, he's gonna be a fucking stand-up, and I will attend every fucking show.
Yeah.
I'll be the one up front throwing you quarters or peanuts, depends on how you act that night. Kate's house was built in 1845. That's what I love. I mean, even if it's old, it's not necessarily haunted or seasoned, as Jay would say, but at least worst comes to worst, you left with some history. Like, oh, check it out. This house is 180 years old or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I love historically haunted, because if I don't find a haunting, at least I found where the first blacksmith in fucking Lowell, Maine was or whatever.
Right.
You know, it's kind of neat because I get 50-50 and sometimes it's 100%. And if not, fuck them. I like the weird shit. You guys know, you guys follow my shit and see all my, and it's pretty wild. I like to look for the oddball. Like, I love that I'm still on it that you both name drop places that aren't that known as far as bucket list, because that's rare.
I can't afford to go to any of the bucket list places.
Right. Yeah.
They're like, yeah, that'd be $400.
I can barely afford to go to the places that aren't known.
Yeah, pretty much most of the places I get. Oh yeah, thanks, Katie.
Oh, we got ourselves a hippie. Take your guns away. This is a gun-free home. That means rob her.
Well, see, the biggest thing is, the guns don't do nothing for spiritual entities, but it's those two-footed ones that are, hanging out at the same place that,
I fear the living more than the dead.
Yeah,
I tell you what,
by far.
And if you have a gun full of holy water and cloves and garlic, you can kill any fucking vampire. I've seen 2 vampire graves, and if people go, "You believe in vampires?" I go, "You believe in fucking molecules?" Okay, so you know what? I believe in that shit, man. People put bricks in these guys' mouths and buried them because I
believe in wallet vampires.
Well, that too.
Every place you go, like a gas station.
Believe in emotional vampires.
Succubus.
I'll tell you, that gas pump is a freaking wallet vampire. I just hit that thing earlier today.
Yeah.
Like a tree.
Free is where it's at, Heather. We got tree huggers. We got free active. That's killer. Those are the type of people I like. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. Definitely active, mostly visual. That's residual haunting. That's still pretty active. How do you guys protect yourself from unwanted energies? I think I kind of just asked that. Or do you guys actually, Shane, do you really use lavender, anything at all? Or do you?
No, I don't stick my finger. I don't stick my finger in the wall outlet. That protects me from the energy.
I love it. He's a skeptic. Shane's a skeptic. He's witty, and he's the type of guy that wants to debunk shit. And those are the ones that get results.
But I do find weird shit sometimes. I do find shit that I can't explain. So, just because I put numbers to it, I can't still
You guys
find
are a
shit.
yin and yang. You guys are a yin and yang. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shane's a witty motherfucker.
Yeah. I carry stones and I ground myself and, meditate and all that. And
Jay, have you ever been into a case or a certain vibe where you just felt like you were in over your head, or you just maybe not ready for it? Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That was quick.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I had one in Wisconsin.
You want to talk about it if it's.
Oh, no, that's fine. I had one in Wisconsin where it was actually a dark witch that was trying to get us trapped. And
Midwest has got some crazy fuckers.
You think so? Yeah.
So many witches and monsters and lore.
Yeah.
And the Michigan Dog Man.
Yeah.
So
then I basically had to go through that. I basically had to just go through this whole thing, and then once I realized that my alarm was totally, screaming in my ear, then I had to stop and contacted a bunch of other friends who were mediums.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
So
nice Shane.
My other friends that are mediums, said run away, stay away from her. I was in over my head. It was bad. And so I had
witchcraft is very real. Live or dead. There's some fucking scary voodooism. There's some scary shit. And I think sometimes us as ghost hunters or adventurers like me, man. I know when to say when. I mean, I got balls of steel. A lot of times Heather's going to talk me out of shit. But there's been times where I'm like, you know what? I think you're right, man. This Gambo Powder Mill. You guys ever come up? I got to bring you there. A little history real quick. Gambo Powder Mill. You guys ever heard of that in Windham, Maine? Very small. It was the second biggest manufacturer of ammunition during the Civil War to Chicago.
Oh.
Yeah.
And 19 men died in explosions on the land. And the grist mill where they grinded the bullets are still there. And me and Heather, I swear we saw some fucking skinwalkers. We went there one night so I can go piss. And it was dark. And these two guys were on the bridge, both shirtless, middle of summer. And they both looked at me, high beams and all in the truck. And they both started walking at me, almost like timely, but then quick. Look at you. If you're looking at a car with high beams at night, either you're running away or you're hiding your eyes, right? They're both walking like robots at me. Like they're either high on meth or just.
Well, that's probably true if you're in Michigan.
Well, Maine's pretty bad too, but not Windham, dude. And that 19 men died. And I would love to get I'd love to get a skeptic and a psychic's opinion on this land. You guys ever come up to Maine, I would treat you guys like Maine royalty. I'd buy you guys a fucking Bud Light.
We'll do it sometime. Toward the end of summer or
Seriously.
something.
You guys ever come to Maine, I mean, you'd be more than welcome. I'd love to show you guys around and pretty wild shit. And that's why I want to go live with Jay and even both of you guys sometime if I'm ever on a case. Even if I go to Andy's bar, because there's some shit up here, man. New England's where it started, right?
Right.
I mean, civilization.
Yeah. You need to find a bar, find an old tavern, like in New England or somewhere around in that area that is known to have a lot of activity, and just go live. You know,
White Horse Tavern, Connecticut, 1795. It's the second oldest tavern still running. Something like that. 17
and run me through it. You know what I mean? And
I gotta bring you guys there. Get some clam cakes.
Oh, John had a question.
Oh, good man. All right, here we go. I totally zoned out.
So that is it's a lavender tortie, a Duluth lavender tortie, and she's actually kind of a rare cat. There are quite a few lavender torties, but the Duluth ones mean they have the more pastel colors. Matter of fact, her name is Pastel.
Oh, I love that.
So,
I tell you what, every fucking video cast, someone's got a cat or dog that comes on. It's
and I got a lot of cats.
It doesn't happen. I'll be scared. I saw the tail out back as you were talking. The tail came out back.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I saw this fucking lion come on board. I'm like, what is that thing?
Yeah, because my computer desk and everything's behind me, and so she was walking across the computer.
Oh yeah, Heather. Speaking of Scooby Doo, Jay, you said you love Scooby Doo.
Don't think I haven't thought about it. Yeah, don't think I haven't thought about it.
No shit.
See, what you got to do, Adam, is get an RV and have it painted like Scooby Doo van, like the Scooby Doo van.
Yeah, if I could get Atlas Obscura or one of these Explorer sites that I always go to and name drop to sponsor me, $1,000 a month maybe, and I can come up with the rest, door dashing, and I could just go. I don't live on much, man. I'll eat SpaghettiOs every day. I just want to go to. It sounds cheesy, but like you guys. I just want to go to historic places. I want to go to where JFK, unfortunately, was assassinated. I want to go to where the movie, Friday the 13th was shot. I want to go to all the shit. Life's too short to just go to the same shit and sit there and, like you guys said, you don't watch TV.
No,
you guys do your own shit.
I got too many hobbies to watch TV.
TV's kind of an idiot box. It's kind of a
well,
waste of time.
I have a couple shows I watch on regular TV that I watch on demand. You know, when I get enough episodes, and I don't watch them like religiously, like every night, you know, or like on Thursdays or on Tuesdays, or I just wait till they get on demand.
What do you got? Name drop them. That show Ghost is okay.
Okay, shoot. They follow me on Twitter, so.
Oh, you're on Twitter. Name drop it. Name drop some shit, guys. We got 15 minutes. Name drop plenty of shit right now. Seriously, what do you guys got for YouTube and Twitter?
It's Studio 6 Paranormal Podcast on Twitter. And I've got it on Studio 6 Paranormal Podcast on Instagram and spirit.hawk26 on Instagram. And then Wisconsin Paranormal Research on Instagram, on Facebook, and then same thing, all on Facebook. And then I've got Studio 6 Paranormal Podcast on TikTok, and thanks for making fun of that.
I'm always there for you, Jay.
Yeah, I know.
You should probably sense when I'm getting ready to do it.
I
Yeah,
love you
probably.
Such good energy. What a great show. Such good energy. Good people. I know you guys are both bummed. You guys both got car type of issues. I got some going on too. But I'm so glad to have your time. I know you'll look forward to it. You guys are both busy fucking dudes. What do you guys got coming up, man? 15 minutes. Let's rap a little bit about some good shit. What do you guys got coming up?
We got Mike, Rick Sector tomorrow.
Smart cat. Smart cat.
Yeah.
Things.
I'm
That'll be
really
a good
looking
one.
forward to it. Yeah. And then we have, I don't know, who are these people? Some guy named Adam and this wonderful lady named Heather.
I'm doing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at her. Look at her.
Yeah, we
She'll
have them
kill me
on
later,
next Sunday. So everybody will need to tune in for that. That's going to be a great show.
That'd be great.
We
And
can
then
wrap
we
another
have
hour all day.
Yeah, and then we have a very special guest that Shane won't be able to attend to because it's at noon on Sunday, and it's Barry Fitzgerald from Ghost Hunters International. So if you know who Barry is a seasoned investigator. And
I know that name. Yeah.
Yes. And I loved him on all the episodes of Ghost Hunters International. Just fantastic cat, just excellent. So, oh yeah, we'll have to get Nicole on there too. Yep,
Yeah,
because I was on hers.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of alien shit, Queen Mary shit.
We'll grill her good. Put her on there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I love Nicole. I give her shit. She's fucking killer. No, that's good to know. Someone said they missed Barry. Why? Did Barry leave or something?
No, Barry and Barry actually has a book coming out, and that's another reason why he thought it would be a good time when I asked him to come on the show because we're going to help him promote it. And yeah, Barry is a fantastic guy. I mean, he's just cool. I love the way he investigates. I love his optimism on things. I've always liked him ever since I seen him on, Ghost Hunters years ago when he did a couple of shows with them. And then they branched out to the Ghost Hunters International and all those guys, even Chris Williams, I'd love to have her on the show. I mean, she was awesome too, So, and I had Rob Demers was supposed to be on the show last year in May, but he got sick. And so that didn't work out, but we hope to get him on eventually, So yeah, I'm just kind of trying to get some different guests, and that's why I want Shane to do that that Tech Talk by himself.
Yep.
And I think that'll be a really good show. Mm-hmm. So we have that coming up.
That'll be promoted on Studio 6 Podcast Facebook page for sure.
Yep.
Definitely follow you guys there for all the latest updates. You guys go to there a lot. Heather wants to go to Wisconsin. She loves the cheese. There's a lot. That's like Shane said earlier. That's pretty much it. I love cheese too, Heather. There we go. Yeah, Paranormal goes to food. It always goes to food. That's why I got to fucking ask. You guys both said steak, everybody that didn't watch.
Right.
Yeah. Steak is good.
Is there anything we got about 12 minutes? We'll still talk more, obviously.
Well, I did want to mention something that I asked Heather and some other people to be part of. I'm going to be doing a suicide awareness and prevention show. So I want everybody that, that has been related to this or had been affected by this or something, because I want to hear their stories. I want to be able to lift up those people that have gone through this. I want to be able to how we could talk about, celebrating their life in some fashion or whatever. And I have Elizabeth Merriquin on there, who's in the military, and she's the one that's gonna be doing the reading with me next week. She's a good friend. She's from Paranormal and the Paranormal and the Funhouse with Brian Cody.
Well, Brian Cody. Yeah. I think everybody at this point, it's not the 80s or 90s anymore. I think at this point, everybody knows something or someone that's affected by suicide to some extent.
Oh yeah,
especially with COVID, and that's a touchy subject. It's like dude, I had a bad fucking week, man. I almost gave up my radio show. I just had a bad mental week. I cried to Heather. I just didn't care about nothing. I wanted to delete my Facebook, and it's fucking rough, man.
It happens.
stuff. I'm like, what do I live? I don't even live in an RV. I'm pretty much homeless. What do I be talking about history? What do I get a radio show like people give a shit? And I started beating myself up, and it's fucking sucks. So yeah, it's good on you guys.
The thing is, Adam, it's just like it's just like weed. You gotta if you hit it too hard for too long, you just gotta take the break and let it reset.
Amen. You guys know the right thing. You guys are both good people. That's why I don't care about whoever wrote whatever. I bring people on my show that are good people that I can talk to and not feel like it's programmed. And Jay Hill, Shane Feek, two great fucking people. We get 10 more minutes. We can go a little bit over because it's my show. Glad to talk to you guys. If you guys get time, let's talk about I don't know, man. Let's talk about what do you guys want to talk about? No one's asking questions.
That's always a hard question.
Okay, how about this? Let's talk about music.
All right. Oh, hey,
all right.
now we got a spot.
Yes.
So
okay, what was your last thing you listened to, Shane?
Oh, Pink Floyd.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
Yeah. I was fucking hired in the space station listening to Pink Floyd.
Of course,
fucking last night. It was great as shit.
You can listen to Pink Floyd and feel stoned. You listen to Comfortably Numb, and halfway through you go, shit.
You're like, shit, I am. But I had some fucking psychedelic graphics on the TV because that's about all it's used for. And it was like, this is some good shit, So
I'm at peace with my sexuality. I can say I love this man because I don't care. I fucking love you guys, man. I look forward. Like Jay's like, can I call you? I go, of course you can. And he called me just to talk about my mom like a month ago for no reason at all.
That's
just
really cool, Jay.
And you know what I mean? And Shane's always like, what's going on? You say hi, and you guys are just very modest people and good people in the field that are full of big-headed icons. And I think you're both great people that anybody would want to work with and be on the show of. I mean, I can't even imagine. We got a Rush fan.
Oh yeah, Rush.
Woot, woot. Neil Peart. Yep. Pink Floyd. Yep. Jay, what about you? You look like a Jimi Hendrix type guy, maybe.
Not really.
That seems a little rough. That seems a little tough for him.
Okay. Nah. No. I think one of the last things I listened to was at work. I think I listened to Obituary.
Holy shit!
See, I pictured him more the smooth jazz.
I do, and no, seriously, I actually was.
I like smooth jazz. Actually,
I was actually listening to the Brian Setzer Orchestra.
A lot of metal drummers are jazz fans. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's good.
Brian Setzer Orchestra is really good.
Early '90s death metal, yeah.
Early. I was listening to Testament and all that stuff, and
Testament. Oh, I've seen Testament with Anthrax.
Yeah, I met those guys.
All of it's good.
Yeah, I got to shake Chuck Billy's hand. It was really cool. Yeah,
that's cool.
Wow, that is cool. I saw Roger Waters at the Boston Garden with Pink Floyd, but didn't get to meet anybody. That was cool. He actually took time to meet you or shake your hand after the show.
They were bowling because it was a bar that had a bowling alley, 2 bars and a bowling alley, and then they played in this bar, and it was in Nebraska, and they were bowling. I walked up to him and asked for an autograph. I was like 20, and shook his hand and talked to Dave Christensen, the bass player at that time, for like 20 minutes.
Whoa.
That's cool.
And talked to him about Alpine Valley and Iron Maiden and when they were on tour with Iron Maiden. And so, that was cool. That was another one I listened to, too. Somewhere in Time was
Judas Priest. Woo! Yep. Judas Priest. I got all their vinyl.
Forever.
Yeah, I got almost all their vinyl.
Everybody beat, guys.
Kenny G. Kenny G is cool. He is
Kenny
cool.
G helps you hit the Kenny G.
He can play that sax like
Doobie Brothers is cool.
Doobie Brothers. I have them on vinyl. I have a lot of vinyl. Yep. I'm an audio.
I was gonna say I wanted to rap about that. I'm a small vinyl collector. Heather's more of like a score collector. Heather's getting the best of Tim Burton, The Godfather, Little Shop of Horrors, which is great. But I got like Acid Witch, some Slipknot, Black Sabbath, shit like that.
Black Sabbath. Yeah, I got a bunch of that on vinyl.
What's your prized possession type vinyl? What's your I got G.G. Allen.
Here's an interesting one. This is a short story. So there is Roseanne Cash, right? Country singer from 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, or 70s, 80s mostly. Anyways, I have when John Lennon passed away, On one of her records, she
murdered.
hand wrote "Goodbye, John" inside the dead wax. Well, and so then they printed only just a few hundred of those. And then when they went to full production for that record, they didn't include that anymore. I have one of the original of those few hundred pressings that still have the "Goodbye, Johnny" on the inside of the dead wax.
Oh, wow.
Nice. It's the limited press ones. It's the ones that are in small print. Those are the ones that they're not. There's millions of Beatles fucking records, but you get the ones that are really. That's a rare piece. You must have that in glass or like a.
It's in with my collection, but yeah, it's got a nice protector and everything. So yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Jay?
I said the last thing I was listening to as well. Yeah, what was it yesterday? Was Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys are awesome. I have them on vinyl. Woo!
The very first.
Yeah, License to Ill. Yep.
Yep, License to Ill. I heard that when I was 15.
Oh, and I have the Michael Jackson Thriller on vinyl.
I think my sister had that.
That was the most sold vinyl on the planet.
Yeah,
that was for its time. See, that's what I like, you guys. I love metal, but I don't go. I'm just a metalhead. I like it all. I love Pink Floyd, fucking Mariah Carey. Pardon me.
Woo!
Whatever. Look at that. G.G. Allen's the devil. G.G. Allen used to cut himself. I never heard of him. He was born in New Hampshire. He died in New Hampshire. He's buried in Littleton. He had a reunion show. His brother is in the band. I met his mom in Littleton, New Hampshire, up by where Betty and Barney Hill were abducted. His mom died last year. I got a picture with G.G. Allen's mom. He was pretty fucked up. He died on heroin. He had warrants in like 15 states. Oh, I'm all coming in Run DMC.
Run DMC, yeah. I would have to say I'm a big Sinatra fan too. I like Sinatra, I like the big band music from the 50s.
I love Sinatra.
40s and 50s.
Pink Floyd Animals, yes, I have that one.
Yeah.
All of it. Yeah. Sinatra. Oh my God. Oh, Blue. I love.
He was one.
Sinatra
was one. Him and Dean were just smooth cats. I mean, they were just. Yeah.
They don't make it like that anymore. That was some fucking bone chilling shit.
No.
That was some.
There's a girl on TikTok that sounds like Judy Garland crossed with Sinatra, and she sings, and her voice, I don't know what it is about her voice, but I follow her. Every time I hear her voice, it's just like, oh my God, she puts me in another world. I mean, it's just amazing. And because she sings some Sinatra songs and some other songs, and oh yeah, just amazing. I can't remember her name, but yeah, she's just phenomenal.
Everybody loves Judy Garland.
Yeah.
And then Katie's gonna come in and ruin it, talking about barfing at a Def Leppard concert.
That is cool, though.
That's cool that you guys see. That's cool because a lot of people they go on these shows and they just talk demons and Ouija boards the whole time. And I wanted to kind of get personal with you guys, something a little different.
This is all good, man.
8:58. We're gonna go about 5 minutes over, if that's okay.
Excellent.
You guys are forward.
I got 5 minutes, and I got to go back to twisting wrenches. I got to get that head gasket changed.
Oh yeah, okay. We won't keep you too long. Let me know when you remember who it is, please. What are you talking about? The person that you like that sings.
Oh yeah. I'll find her. Go ahead.
He'll remember it. We'll go a couple minutes over, and we won't keep you guys. We got a lot of people in chat, and it's going along pretty good here. People are enjoying it. Ask any questions, guys. We only got a couple minutes left with Shane Feek and Jay Hill of Studio 6 Paranormal Podcast. It's a weekly podcast. We're on YouTube, right on Facebook. Jay's on. You guys on Instagram?
No, yeah. I'm not.
No, he's not.
I don't really.
I'm lame. I don't
it's
have
kind of
social
cheesy.
media.
You put
Facebook. I'm easy to find on Facebook. You can sit there and fill up my feed. I don't care. The memes better be damn good if you're going to fill up my feed, though.
Shane, Becca Thomas, she posts a lot of funny shit. We follow her. She's pretty funny. You guys follow her. What was I going to say? When Shane's not changing wrenches and changing fucking head gaskets in cars in the middle of winter at pitch dark.
Hey, I got a barn. It's nice.
That's pretty hardcore, dude.
It's heated. It's warm.
Cool, dude. Who is this funny guy talking? I need my glasses. I don't know. There's three of us. You definitely need glasses, Katie, because there's three of us. There's a guy on the bottom, two on top. That sounds kind of bad.
Yeah, don't go that way.
Do it yourself.
Jay won't like it if you go that way.
Heather
Yeah.
is right. It's a badass. Yeah, Jay won't like it. No, we're good like that. We don't mind people like that, but I'm good. But so what do you guys like what do you guys like fucking typically do as far as paranormal shit go? Do you guys wait for something to come in? Do you physically look for a guest? Like, does a guest come to you? Do you do research? What do you?
I just hang out and show up, and Jay does all the work and
Yeah, I do all the
brings
work.
everybody. to
Co-host.
it. So I don't really
Co-host like
know.
a backup quarterback. I
No,
tell you.
No. I basically, I kind of feel led to who to ask. You know,
That's kind of cool.
if somebody comes in my mind that I think it's going to be, you know, I don't just choose anyone just to choose somebody. You know, I mean, I feel that it's just weird. I mean, sometimes I'll go like a month and not have any guests scheduled for next month or whatever, and all of a sudden this person will come into my head, and then I'll look them up and ask them, and you know, so. Oh yeah, you need to turn the camera to Heather real quick.
Heather, as you get fucking called out.
Continue to keep that boy grounded.
Will do.
That's all. Okay, thank you very much.
A lot of sage and a lot of
I'm
weed.
still looking for that name. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're good for him, and he needs you. So.
Thank you, my friend.
It's tough. I appreciate that because life's fucking hard. The raspy voice guy with tons of enthusiasm. I think you mean me.
That's you. That's you, Adam.
Yeah, I'm Adam
Adam.
Began. Adam is
Began.
ghost hunter. I got ADHD.
Who does it nowadays?
And a lot of other four-letter words.
People can tell me I got a voice and a face for radio. I just happen to have a VODCAST too. And I love talking to people. I get excited. Honestly, if I go to the store, I'm like $5 in gas. Have a good day. Yup, you too. Very emotional. When I'm around my friends or people that I like spirits and shit that I know that aren't going to judge me for being into graveyards, I'm like, what the fuck's up, my people? You know what I mean? So that's what it's about. How do you guys dig graveyards and shit? You guys do any searching there? You guys hang out?
We've done some graveyards. It's been pretty good.
Yeah, I when I go see my mom sometimes, or my mom and dad, and you know, I'll maybe do a little bit of I know what's there, so I kind of have to be careful because there's something that's there that's not very nice, and so I kind of try to keep a low profile.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I've actually had it try to follow me out of the cemetery a couple times, and
had what?
Let me explain it to you. It's all black. Wears a top hat. It flies. It looks like he's in a tux, and yeah,
like
he's
phantom.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
That's not a penguin, is it?
No.
What the fuck? sounds like Jack the Ripper almost like with a cape and a top.
That's what it kind of reminds me of. But yeah, it's
shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I ran into him probably a couple years ago.
Fascinating case. Fascinating.
Yeah, and so I just keep a low profile. I've already confronted him once, and so he doesn't really mess with me that much.
You got up a good wall.
I do.
You're a good man.
I'm very as many mediums have told me I'm very protected. So
what's wrong with that? Keeps you fucking safe, don't it? Whether you believe or not, there's nothing wrong with feeling safe. Like I said, whether you believe in God or not, at least a church is there and you can go sit for free for 10 minutes and feel safe, right? I mean, even if it doesn't happen, it's all about the mentality. Like I don't know. I like to go to mortuaries, man. I get holy water blessed by bishops here in Maine, and I bring it with me. If it don't fucking work in my head, it does, and I'm feeling good at night when I go to bed instead of feeling like I got a demon on my face. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, there's some scary shit. You guys, what's some of the scariest shit you guys have ever experienced? That's a good question. Thank you, Adam, for asking.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really found scary things.
Scary things for Shane.
Scary
for Shane. No, scary for Shane would be not being able to solder something quick enough.
Yeah, that would be scary.
Shane seems like a pretty ballsy type of dude. Like you can go into a graveyard at midnight and be like, "What's up? Give me a light."
Pretty much. I don't care. I mean, unlike Jay, I don't feel everything everywhere, so it's like, all right, here we go.
Jay's kind of on. Jay moves on places where you're like, I'm not really touching this tonight. I'm not feeling this place.
Yeah, I don't have that issue. I just in there
no.
Shame.
I mean, I can get that. I can get that feeling going into Walmart. You know, seriously.
Well, I mean,
Walmart.
wait a minute. Yeah. In this case, that might be true because I mean, if you ever been in the produce section of Walmart like 2 a.m., there's some shit in there that ain't no paranormal can touch.
It could touch.
I'm telling you, just saying.
Yeah.
You go in there, but I tell you what, I try not to go to Heather and go, look at this fucking breeding ground for who knows what I'll catch in here. Fuck Corona. I'm worried about anything else. I'm not using the bathroom, that's for sure. And everything I grab 4 things deep because you know how many people take it and grab it and touch it and lick it and then put it back.
Yeah, probably.
Fuck no.
Right,
I'll go to the
right.
local. No, I'll go to the local farmer's market and freeze my ass off and buy a plum for $35 before I do that.
That's some funny shit right
All
there.
natural plum, aren't they? All natural. They grow on fucking trees. How much more natural do you need? What do you mean all natural?
Right.
Like,
right.
I'm the idiot, right? What do I know?
So I haven't found that girl's name, but I'll find it. It's on there because I see her every once in a while. So I'll send
you'll
it.
find it. You're a smart shit.
I'll send it to
Nicole,
Heather.
please.
Tell her I'll
Yeah,
send it
Nicole
to
knows.
Oh, we're making people laugh. Blowing an amp. I don't know what that means. Is there a guy named
Oh yeah,
Amp?
so
Is it-
I'll give you a tiny because her and I work on circuits, electronics, and stuff together. So I'm an audiophile guy, and I've been working on this big audio power amp for my system.
Heather.
Well, the first time things didn't go real well, and the fucking magic smoke came out of it. And of course, once magic smoke comes out of it, you can't put it back. And so I had to fucking do it all over again. It works great now. So that's what she's because her and I are solder buddies, and so she was reminding
Solder
me.
buddies. You heard it here first. It's a T-shirt. I've never heard that. That's killer. Solder buddies.
Yeah, Katie's the best.
That's funny.
That'd be a good shirt to have.
Solder buddies.
Solder buddies.
Plum Island vitamins on sale at Walmart. I don't know what that means. They scared Shane. Oh, they scared Shane. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
That's scary and cool. Heather says, I thought Shane doesn't get scared. So who's the fibber now? Who knows? Maybe he pretended to be scared just to be kind of cool so you could hold him. Maybe. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm scared. Just kidding. Down deep. Shane's like, this is so fucking bad.
yeah.
No video, Heather says. Nothing. You videotape thing, guys? Do you guys go? Do you video anything?
So unlike most ghost hunters, we don't really. The only thing the video does is I video record the sensor board with a wide angle camera to number one prevent trickery because humans. And number two, if something does happen that's cool and I see it in the data, I want to go back to the video and see what was going on in the room at the time. But as far as going around looking for ghosts, sneaking around looking for stuff with, infrared cameras, don't do it.
No, you're a debunker anyway.
I don't
tell
do
that
it.
a mile away. You're a debunker all day long. You're the type of guy that's checking windows and cracks for things, which is smart because because when you do find something that you can't explain, it's like, holy shit. Even Shane
and I occasionally do find some weird shit. So
can you believe that, Jay?
Yeah, I can. I mean, I've done both. I mean, I've recorded and I've got a couple.
Here's some weird shit. You're talking about cemeteries, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about cemeteries bit. Well, about 2 years ago, my daughter and I went out to a little local cemetery way out in the woods.
Those are the best.
And so we got all the sensor boards and all this stuff, and that's doing okay. But she found a headstone of a person that was a teenager when they passed, about her same age. And so she started talking to the name on the headstone, just saying, hey, are you here? Can you do something? So here's an interesting thing. I got one of these high dollar laboratory grade infrared thermometers, not the cheap, cheesy ones that you get on eBay, but a nice lab grade one.
Right.
And we're measuring that stone. Well, it's like, I don't know, 63 degrees. The stone is, this is end of summer. And so she's like, hey, can you warm up this stone? Now, this stone is like 3 foot square and 8 feet tall. This is a solid piece of granite. This is a huge monument kind of stone, right?
Right.
Well, so just after she said that, it went up a couple degrees. I hit it again. I checked it. It started going up. And it actually made it between 8 and 10 degrees higher than it was within about a 10-minute span. Now, this is a, several ton piece of rock, and it's dusk. I mean, it's not dark, but it's dusk. There ain't no way that rock is getting warm.
That's fucking not normal.
And then this is even cooler. She was like, all right, well, can you put it back? And within less than 10 minutes, it was back down to like 62, 63 degrees again.
But temperature don't fluctuate like that quickly.
Not 8 to 10 degrees, not with a solid piece of granite that weighs more than a car.
Wow, that's some good shit.
Now that one, I can measure it. I can't tell you what the hell it is. That's weird shit.
That's a good one. That's
and I still have the the session we recorded from that. So
thank you for watching.
Thanks, Katie.
Every Saturday we run live pretty much. Always great guests. I'm sure we're gonna get going soon. I'm sure you guys get shit to do. It's been a great show. Anything else? We'll give another minute or so. Anything good? Anything you want to mention, Jay? John, thanks for watching. Nicole, thanks for watching.
Nope, thanks for everybody for watching,
Heather.
and this has been a blast. And Adam is the best, and we love him. And yeah,
I didn't pay him to say that, guys. I did not.
No.
Adam is awesome.
Yeah,
You guys
Adam's
are-
awesome. Great.
Oh, I love you guys.
So keep filling up the Facebook servers with your selfies. Make Zuckerberg pay for it. Make him pay
I
for
put the
it.
fucking. I'm like, shit. Am I posting too quick? But I love it in the info and stuff. It all goes together, and I go, fuck it. So I mean, I run with it. But
Do it, man.
I played you blow an amp on that. Had to say that's my girl for you. So we're gonna be Heather and I, Heather, Witchin, Caminiti, boom,
Woo!
third time. We're gonna be on Paranormal Studios, Paranormal 6. Fuck, go ahead and say it.
Studio 6 Paranormal podcast.
Yep.
I'm hyper right now, and I got to end the show. We're going to be on the 13th, but next week, just check out their page. They get some great guests, great people doing great things. Thank you guys for coming on and being my guests.
And also, please subscribe to me or us on YouTube so we can go live on YouTube. I need about 20,
we just need
25.
20 some, right?
Yeah, 20 something, 25, I think it is.
Is there a link anybody can find or share so we can share it and get it going? I mean, how do you just go onto the YouTube page, right?
Yeah, and then hit the subscribe button. That's it.
Yeah, just hit it. It doesn't cost anything. It's just, YouTube. It's just subscribe and,
do it on TikTok and do it on Facebook. Like Wisconsin Paranormal Research. Like it all because you know why? It's fucking free. Everybody talks Unity. We'll fucking prove it. Give some thumbs up. Share that shit. You'd like others to like. Am I fucking right?
Yeah.
You
do
it. Talk a big game.
Blow that up. Damn.
I fucking hate phonies. You know me. You guys are really supportive of people, and you guys have gotten my back for a long time, and I appreciate you. You're real.
Oh, and that'll never end. You know that.
Yeah.
No, I know that. Jesus, going now. Heather's gonna deal with me after I get the set. She got a joint roll for me. We're good.
All right.
All right. We're 12 minutes late. They're gonna give me the boot. Thank you guys for coming on. Shane, Feek, and Jay Hill. Thank you guys. We love you guys. And we'll talk to you soon.
See you guys later.
Haunted Podcast.
Later.
I'm up.